Akir marakinika? Namki kirumya hanyan?
We finished the software for the laser drills. It should mean greater precision, but we've never worked with McKeb hardware, so...
Attention, everyone. Briefing begins now.
Karipakayang naya. Harakam serk mera. Nibaga glamka. Agakyam. Glagnimu amya galak.
Lasers. Tell me more.
These mining lasers, we're standing on one now, correct? They create the drill shafts?
Gelen booming. Hinam gemgam.
Problem is, our team can barely operate these wretched things. We need experts. Engineers and supervisors who can run the mining lasers under our command.
It can't be that hard, can it? Do we find people, torture people, bring people in? What is the plan?
You're telling me that with all the Empire's knowledge at our disposal, we can't work a few pieces of machinery?
Work it, yes, but we don't have the manpower or the experience to be delicate, and according to Nodrin...
Namgam kayapa. Kamki perguruam.
Best option is to recruit the best and brightest of the locals. But that's going to get tricky. Watch.
This is the Archon to Phobium Squad Command. The Imperial forces are desperate, and I believe they intend to mine what Isotope 5 they can before the core erupts. But the Imperials will need assistance. Have your men place all engineers of level 7 and above under protective custody.
He's wrong about our goal, but it doesn't matter. The Archon's got Black Ops mercs kidnapping the people we need.
The Archon is a problem. One I need to deal with sooner rather than later.
This Hutt isn't going to leave us alone. We need to deal with him, and soon.
I'll see what more I can dig up on him. Meanwhile, we know where the workers are being held. Phobium Squad is an off-the-books team of regulator mercenaries. Assassins the Hutt's brought out with cybernetics. They're holding the workers in groundquake shelters. A few engineering chiefs who escaped joined a Republic refugee caravan. Won't be long before Phobium Squad catches them too.
So, are you telling me I have to rescue people? Are you sure?
I don't often get to save civilians from their oppressors. This should be interesting.
One more thing. We're still decrypting the order, but it looks like the Archon sent an Isotope 5 droid to help secure the caravan. Just to make things difficult. I'll stay in touch from here. Anything you need, let us know.
Please, we did everything you asked.
Not your fault. New orders say you die.
What?
Get to the nearest mining platform. You will be protected. Go. The mercenaries are no longer a concern.
I'll have a team get them to safety. Nicely done.
I think the worst thing is being praised for saving these people again. Because I'd like to kill the mercenaries and them all at once. It would bring me great joy, but here we are. Getting praised by somebody I'd like to stab repeatedly for doing something I'd like to stab other people for repeatedly because I have to do. Namely the Hutts.
What's going on? You're not with the Hutts?
Show a little gratitude. We'll get you to safety. Privileged to see you work, my lord.
Did we do all of that for one person? Was there really only one person in that shelter? Alright, I mean, if that's the way that it goes, that's the way that it goes.
I'm nearing the coordinates of the Republic evacuation caravan.
All right. It's full of random civilians fleeing the planet. But there are 3 members of the Government Mining and Geological Committee along for the ride. Smartest engineers on McKeb. Get them out, and we're looking pretty.
They had a machine with them. Massive droid.
Oh. Wow. The Republic is stupider than even I thought.
You should have fled. That was your only real hope.
I can't. Who are you?
You're Death.
Be silent.
Phobium Squad must have caught up. And it sounds like our intel on the Isotope 5 droid was right. Be extremely careful.
Being extremely careful is extremely boring, Chem. I vote we just destroy the droid and have some fun. What about you? Be careful. I don't have time for something as silly as being careful. Chem, I'm not here to necessarily make a big deal out of this, but does this droid feel a little bit easier than the last one, or is that just me? Like, I would love your opinion. Are we either just getting more adept at fighting them, or did the Hutts send a terrible one here? Maybe the Hutts thought that this isotope droid would have done everything that they needed to, and they didn't have to send one of the better ones. That's what I'm gonna choose to think. Can I kill them? Please, can I kill them? Please? They're Republic. I can't let them live. It's been a shitty day. Hi! You, okay, well, I guess I'll take care of this squadron first. God, fighting alongside the Republic. They were just in, what, a standoff of sorts? That doesn't seem right, you know what I mean? But, now that you're all dead, or will be dead very soon, I can kill the Republic, right? I hope. Hi, Republic? Do we fight? No, you're just gonna sincerely... Do they just think I'm like a goody two-shoes innocent bystander come to save them? Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Stay back! Stay back! I heard rumors the imps were on McKeb, but this is not about the war. We're just getting civilians off-world.
Yes, well, I'm sure that works out great for you usually when you walk into a situation and threaten people, but I'm not typical people, and I just want your engineers. Or everybody dies. I would personally prefer that option, so if your engineers want to be stubborn, that's fine with us.
3 of you are engineers from the Government Mining Committee. Step forward, or I start by killing this man.
Your engineers died in the fighting. You can kill me, but it won't make a difference.
It's all right, Captain. You're worth more than we are, anyway. If you want us to mine for you, you're a little late. Word is the planet's core is unstable. Whole place is coming apart.
Oh, so you know about the core. Interesting. How many other people know about the planet's core? I assumed everybody but the Hutts was, ignorant to the fact that the planet's about to go boom.
Then you understand that McKeb is doomed. Have you seen the research?
The Republic sent the data around a little while ago. It's the only reason I'm leaving home.
That's enough. These people are under my protection. I won't let you kidnap them.
Kidnap? Oh, kidnap is such an awful word for what I'm going to do. I'm gonna offer them a job in exchange for their lives, which I guess could be maybe a kidnapping, but they're gonna come willingly because nobody wants to die out here in this kind of way. But if you want to die, I've been jonesing to kill some people from the Republic today, so let's do it.
You have no choice.
Okay. You first. Cam, isn't this fun? I didn't think we were gonna get to do this. I know, with them having stood over there before, and then all of a sudden when we approach the civilians, them coming out and going rawr and all this other crazy stuff. I really thought this captain was gonna originally let us go, which would have been so awful. So glad you had some kind of a backbone. I said some kind of a backbone, not a great one. Sea Void? This is why sometimes patience pays off. Sometimes you get to kill people in a more fun and spectacular way than you originally thought. Hello, are you ready to come work for me now? There was only 3 of them. It was
Only
nothing.
our Republic escort so far.
You wanted us. We surrender. You can afford to let everyone else escape the planet.
Oh. What? No. I'm sorry. Did you think that I was one of those reasonable Sith? There aren't many of those left in the galaxy, and unfortunate for you and your friends, you didn't stumble upon one of them.
There can be no survivors. They will not escape their fate. Support team, we're done here.
I'll send a few men to pick up your recruits. I don't imagine they'll cause trouble. When you're ready, meet us back on the mining platform. Science squad is about done prepping. Time to save the planet.
You hear that, Cam? We get to save a planet now. Look at that. We rescued some scientists, got to kill a whole bunch of Republic people. I know, got to kill the extra people that were leaving, which will sure as heck fire up those scientists to work super hard. And now we can go save a planet. And then destroy it later. Because I assume that that's what's going to happen when we start exactly mining all that isotope later. Really and truly, this is all Mars' fault, Void. This is all 100% Mars' fault. He could have done all of this himself in whatever way he wanted, but instead he left the craziest person on the Dark Council to handle it. This is what happens.
Are we all here? With your permission, my lord, we'll start the briefing.
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
The isotope 5 deposits in Makeb's core generate powerful gravitational and electromagnetic fields. Until recently, those fields maintained the core's equilibrium.
The rapid removal of isotope 5 caused the fields to fluctuate and destabilized the core. Now Makeb is tearing itself apart.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
Interesting. How will that help?
You have my attention, Nadran. Why do we want to accelerate the planet's destruction?
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
There won't be time for the mantle to fully crack before the core settles into a new state of equilibrium.
The acceleration won't be easy on the planet. The ground quakes will be worse than ever, and the aftershocks will continue for months. The mesas will disintegrate, the cities will burn, and the gases released will likely poison the atmosphere. But it's that or total annihilation.
You'll see a new Makeb, and when it's over, the isotope 5 will be intact and ready for harvest.
And you are all sure about this? This is the only way to get done what we need?
If all this works, and we don't die horribly, if we still can't mine the isotope, then it was all for nothing.
My team is working on guidelines for future mining operations. We'll need to be careful, but the task is manageable.
Kambul jaki nanu. Kinama ami bina wamkam karak.
The timing's perfect. The whole population is fleeing the planet, so that'll get rid of the huts while we work. But the Archon still thinks we're trying to mine the isotope. He sent his forces to blockade the laser drill platforms. All his forces.
Why isn't the Archon evacuating? Shouldn't he be, first hut off the planet and all that?
The Archon and his people wouldn't go down with the planet. Why are they still here?
I can't speak for the Archon, but he's offered his men a bonus.
A bonus?
And promised to keep shuttles waiting.
That's a lie.
You'll want to scatter the Archon's armies around 3 drill sites, so our engineering teams can move in. We've spotted Isotope 5 droids advancing on the nearest platform. Programmed to target you personally, according to intercepts.
Oh,
I take it as a compliment.
I am taking that as a compliment. That's fantastic. What about the other drills?
You said the droids are at the first platform, not the others?
There are massive life readings around the second and third, but no hard data. I'll update you when I know more.
Engineering teams, prepare to move out.
For the Empire!
Lord Sitharat would have had tactical advice. But all I can say is... kill the rotters.
You know I will. I do believe we found the isotope droid, Chem. This must have been what they were sensing on the platform. This one's kind of fun. Kind of cute, actually. A little bit smaller than I was anticipating. Do the Hutts not have the resources we thought they did? Maybe they're getting a lot of their stuff off-world at this point. I wonder how many isotope droids they have off-world. That's something we should add to our list of things to think about. Given that, you know... I don't know if I want the Hutts going into normal space with... Oh my goodness, where did you all come from? With that many isotope droids at their disposal. Excuse you all. That's rude. I was fighting your isotope droid. There's plenty of me to go around for all of you, one at a time. I mean, you don't have to actually go one at a time. That's fine. I'm just kind of odd that you all decided at the last minute that you were going to be like that, you know? You? Thank you. Well, I'm glad at least some of you know how to die properly. And last one. What a group, Chem. Nice little way to get started around here. Now we have a few other isotope droids to deal with, is that it? Chem, there really aren't that many people here to protect this part, huh? Kind of surprised. I know that they thought that having just a few guys in here and the majority of the forces on the outside would work, but apparently they never prepared for a Sith, even though they knew that there was a Sith on the planet. It seems like the Hutts don't know how to prepare, does it?
The mining platform is secure. Send the engineering team.
Engineering team moving in.
Get to your stations. Bedek, load the drill program. Van, warm up the laser.
1 platform down, 2 to go, and the next has a regulator battalion around it.
That's it?
The Archon sent hover tanks, an air force, and armored marines led by the Warhound.
Really? I'm starting to enjoy this. At least the Archon is treating me to something nice.
To stand alone against an army is a glorious thing. Bring on the next fight.
Sending the tactical data your way, then. The Warhound founded our favourite mercenary company. 70 years old and sealed in a battlesuit. He's commandeered dreadnoughts. And he's our second biggest problem.
Second?
Top pick is the Skyfighters, built for low atmosphere combat. They'll shred our engineers unless we get some portable artillery.
Don't worry, Skyfighters can't touch me, literally and figuratively.
Let the Skyfighters come. I'll bring them down one by one.
It's not you I'm worried about. It's the bombing run after you're gone. But the Warhound squad is armed with heavy rockets. They'll take apart the Skyfighters nicely, if you can borrow a few.
Yes. Yes, I can borrow a few. Don't you worry.
I'll seize the rockets from his men's corpses and set the sky on fire.
If you can take out the Warhound himself, it'll hit morale hard. But trophies are no good if our engineers are bleeding or in pieces. Support team out. Good luck.
I can't tell if she was trying to encourage us to have fun or trying to dissuade me from having fun. Either way, let's go kill an army. Shall we see if these nice little fun... Where did Void go? Missiles we found worked. Is he? Please don't tell me he's trying to collect more missiles for himself. Cam, you know what happens when he gets his hands on things like this. No, you know what? You're right. Maybe he's going to use it to protect the cult. I don't know. I don't know what Void does when Void is off being Void. So maybe it's just better if we don't ask questions and we just let him convert people and collect missiles. Probably safer for the whole planet. Imagine if he got his hands on the isotope, what he could do with it. Do you think he'd try to make a sweater out of isotope? I think so. All right, so this is what I need to do? This should be the last spot. You're back! Did you collect missiles while you were gone? Or do I want to know? Okay, well, if you're not gonna respond to me, I'm just gonna pretend that you were out recruiting people or finding the nearest tiny sweater store. Do they actually have stores like that here? I feel like there's nobody left here to run a store. You know what? Void, I'm just gonna trust that you were safe. Now that we've got that done, let's go find the Warhound and introduce ourselves. Yes, honey. Oh, that's what you were doing. You were introducing yourself to some of the Warhound's people and taunting them. No, I think that that's smart. You know what? I approve. Let's go find this Warhound. That can't be the Warhound, is it? Please don't tell me that's the Warhound. I was expecting something much, much more intimidating. Disappointing. I was told that you were a much bigger deal than what you are. Like, I was prepared for all kinds of things. Not something this pathetic with soldiers that were equally as pathetic. That's, you know... Well, good to know. Oh, did you pop yourself down a little healing something? I don't think that's gonna help. But, thank you for bringing an army here for me to play with. It was very nice of you. Shall we get the next set of scientists in? I agree.
I have the second platform secured. Send in the engineers.
On their way.
Okay, good. Do your part. I'll survive. Don't worry. Make sure this all gets done.
The groundquakes will not impede me. Continue drilling until the core is stabilized.
The last drill platform is surrounded by heavy cannons and the Archon's personal guard. Whiffids and their hunting pets. The Whiffids and their hounds can locate our people by scent. And even if our engineers get through, the cannons can obliterate the platform as a last resort.
Well, at least I'll have something fun to kill.
The wreckage of machines is piled behind me. Dead mercenaries are heaped in my path. The Archon's guard will fall too. Onward to slaughter.
Well, this should be the last spot, Chem. These things have been terribly disappointing. Actually, everybody here has been terribly disappointing. I know, the Warhound from previous and included.
Clear us a path to the platform, and I'll send out the last crew.
All right, I can see the platform from here. Give me a minute. Chem, it died so fast. That was supposed to be the scariest one of the lot. Did you see that? 2 hits and he was dead. This is awful. The Archon is so disappointing in his allies. Like, the further and further and further in we go, the more I expected. But I feel like the isotope droids, when we first started, was more intimidating than this. And that's saying something, Chem. I'm thoroughly disappointed in this Archon.
I have the last platform under control.
That's it then. Let's hope for the best.
The laser drill is at full power. We're following your program.
The huts are reporting Pelratha Mesa just collapsed. Tell me this is working.
Narrowing beam by 0.02%. We've got magma flooding the drill shaft.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka najaki namabamyak.
How are you so sure that all of this worked correctly? Because I have no way to quantifiably verify it, so I'm depending on you.
You've made mistakes before. You're absolutely certain the core will stabilize.
Bumogala apayang. Nilama imi amka angam?
Then it worked.
This is Station 1. One of our stabilizers burst.
Fine. Now let us go. We can get off-world and never bother you again. Please.
Let you go? Oh, no, no, no. If I'm stuck on this hellscape, you're staying right where you are.
The job is not done until the planet stops shaking. Your lives are nothing next to Makeb. Remind yourselves of that when the platforms break apart.
All glory to the Emperor.
Nanikara mirek agam. Ja uklibik.
My lord. Message from Darth Mar, but I'm getting interference.
The Republic and Hutt fleets are abandoning the Makeb system. They report that the planet is in its death throes.
You should never have doubted me. Look, I've got the Republic and the Hutts fleeing and thinking the planet will never survive.
The last time you called, you thought I had failed. Don't make that mistake again. Makeb has been stabilized. The Republic and the Hutts just don't know it.
Impressive. Then we must keep your secret. I have a fleet position several light years away. When the last Republic and Hutt ships have fled Makeb, mine will secure the system. Within the week, Makeb will be ours.
Mem amgap kugap. Kramanik. Unka kiga mayamak.
Alright. I was done talking to Mar anyways. It's probably good to get him off the line before he says something incredibly stupid again.
No rush to restore communications. Let Lord Mar stew a while.
Kakami bear.
When you're good to travel, we can meet back here. Celebrate and sleep.
Karakam konkak. Kwamanan binimak.
Protocol says to get the alarms online.
Jukagi ne paninu. Amkambina bek nemu kemgram.
Lane didn't make it. Proteson's on one leg, but he can hold a rifle.
Have we all met before? What is going on? I thought we were celebrating, not whatever this is.
Sergeant, correct? You're part of the support team?
I was Lord Sitharat's second. Trying to run security now, but the Archon's mercenaries hit us hard.
Jukagi nempanino. Amkabino bek nemu gamgam.
Cowards grabbed our people and ran. They wanted prisoners for interrogation.
We can't let whoever they captured talk. What are my options?
If the Archon learns we saved Makeb, the Hutt fleet will never leave. We have to find Niar and the others.
Yes, my lord. That shuttle flew toward the Archon's estates. I'm down to 2 fit men and 1 blaster pack. If you want to hit back, I can get you field intel.
Listen, nobody takes anything from me and lives to tell the tale. The Archon included.
The Archon will learn that the servants of the Empire belong to me and none other.
Expect a lot of automation, droids, turrets, particle shields. Anything the Archon would hold back or couldn't use on the battlefield. He knows you're coming, and he's got the home team advantage. So basically, it's a death trap.
Good.
Nelalu kamim nehamiga. Nakaka. Manya la liga. Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Mepum inu aka. Lanubuma mapulevek.
So don't get distracted. Do whatever it takes to not be distracted, and you have my permission to kill whoever distracts you.
Stay focused, Nadrin, and we'll all be fine. Don't let this continent fall apart.
You'd better go. The prisoners will have landed by now, which means the Archon's probably shining up his pain droids. Besides, if he makes them talk, the Hutt fleet will melt you, me, and Nadrin's drills from orbit. Give him hell.